Cattle grazing. Is it helpful or harmful to native grassland ecosystems? Overgrazing by cattle can lead to plants being eaten down to their roots, making it difficult for them to regrow and causing erosion of topsoil. However, grazing isn't all bad when managed correctly. In fact, it can be quite healthy. Grasslands have co-evolved with large herds of bison. They were very important to the ecosystem, cycling nutrients and sequestering carbon as they trampled the soil down while keeping grass populations in check. Unfortunately, in the early 1800s, bison numbers plummeted dramatically as a result of overhunting by settlers. These herds were quickly replaced by cattle ranches. In theory, cattle could be able to fill the hole in the ecosystem created by the disappearance of the bison, but common modern ranching practices usually involve grazing a pasture down to the ground before moving the cattle to a new one. Our research goal was to determine what level of grazing is most beneficial to the Sandstone Ranch grassland ecosystem health. We set out into the field to sample plant diversity and abundance, some good ways of measuring grassland health. Our random samples were divided into how much they have been grazed down by cattle. We took measurements at each site and then ran some statistics on them. We found that pastures that had been lightly to moderately grazed had the most diverse and abundant plant life when compared to ungrazed and heavily grazed pastures. This suggests that a grazing plan with an increased number of rotations is best for grassland health. Frequently moving the cattle from pasture to pasture most closely resembles how the bison used to graze on the plains, never staying in one place for too long. With our data in mind, a grazing rotation plan could be created at Sandstone Ranch in order to conserve the diverse grassland ecosystem that it houses. Sustainable ranching not only benefits ecosystems, but the cattle and the ranchers as well.